Welcome to an invitation. Today, I'm inviting you to my summer dinner party. I'm going to show you how to make a quick and easy meal for your guests to enjoy in this hot summertime. One of my favorite things in the summertime is watermelon. It's so good this time of year. So I'm gonna make a watermelon lemonade, and I'm gonna go ahead and make it before the guests get here. So one of the keys to making entertaining easy is to prepare everything ahead of time. So I've prepared a meal tonight. We're gonna do crab meat quesadillas, yummy. Crab meat is also really great in the summertime. I'm gonna do a fresh arugula salad, and we're gonna do a watermelon lemonade that you can add alcohol to or not. Now, I'm gonna add alcohol to mine. You can decide what you wanna do. But it's just a nice, quick, easy dinner that you can do while your guests are here. But I've prepared everything, and you can see here I've got all the ingredients out and ready to go. I made all of this earlier today. So if you're entertaining, take care of all the stressful stuff early so that when your guests get here, you can really entertain them. So I'm gonna start with a watermelon lemonade. So I have 6 cups of diced watermelon. We're gonna put this in the blender, and I am gonna do this before the guest arrives so that when they get here, I have it ready for them so they can have that. And then we have 4 cups of water that I'm gonna pour in. Right there. This is a big blender, so if you don't have a big blender, you might want to go do half and half. This is 3/4 of a cup of lemonade. No, it's 3/4 of a cup of fresh lemon juice, and then we have 2/3 of a cup of granulated sugar. And look how beautiful that all is. I don't want to do it too high because I hate it when you put too much in the blender and it splashes everywhere. I do that all the time. So I've just got it on a low until it's all mixed up, and you can see it all getting mixed up. And look at that beautiful color that we have. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. So I've just put some sliced lemons in here, and we're gonna pour that in there. Look how pretty that is. So I filled that up. I'm gonna put a little fresh mint right on top of this. Like that. So now we've got that ready to go for the extra. And then I'm just gonna go ahead, my guests are gonna get here in a few minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these ready so that when they walk in, I have something nice for them. It's always lovely when people come to your house that you have something ready for them. And if you're not offering a specific beverage, you can always just offer them a glass of wine when they walk in, or whatever you want to serve them. And then I've got a cute little colored straw to put in there that I color matched with the mint to make it look fun and festive. So we're just gonna put our little straw in there. Look how pretty those are. Okay, so now these are ready for my guests to come. So you can do rum, you could do vodka, you could do gin, would be great. I'm just gonna put a little cap full in here. And then you can do whatever you like, or you can do it. I'm gonna offer this to my guests when they get here, that if they want to have some alcohol in their drink, that they can. Okay, so now we're gonna make the salad. So this is one of my favorite, easiest salads to make. This is baby arugula that I've purchased at the grocery store. We have some sun-dried tomatoes, artichoke hearts, and hearts of palm that I've just sliced up. So this is a simple salad. All these things you can buy at the grocery store. And of course, I'm using my champagne vinaigrette. If you want to make it yourself, go check out our video where I showed you how to make it. But we're going to this is so easy. So I'm going to just go ahead and put these hearts of palm on top. And I've got about a pound of arugula in here for 4 people. And this is about a cup of sliced hearts of palm. And I'm going to do about the same of the artichoke hearts. I just kind of spread them out so when everybody puts some on their plate, they can see how pretty it is and see all the ingredients. And then I'm just going to put some sun-dried tomato slices in here. That was quick and easy. You can do this at home. Isn't that gorgeous? And then we will pour some dressing on top. And I always want to shake it up. And one of the things when I dress a salad for guests to come, I always go around the perimeter and to the inside, because you remember when guests start to take it out, it tosses itself. A tossed salad is always better than a non-tossed salad, but this way the salad stays pretty for your guests going through the buffet line, and as they go in to get the lettuce to put on their plate, it all tosses itself. So this was a recipe from early on in my catering career, and I used to have a sweet lady who I've talked about before named Miss Judy. And Miss Judy was famous for making the crab meat quesadillas. Actually, what she was really famous for was butter. We called her Judy Butter, because every time you said, what does it need? She'd say, Liz, it needs more butter. Butter fixes everything. So that's been my motto my whole life. Judy started working for me, or working with me in my mom's kitchen when I started 36 years ago. So she's very fond memories in my heart. She's no longer here, but it's a wonderful, wonderful thing for me to have that memory. All right, so I've got a skillet. I'm gonna turn it on about medium and let it start to get hot. And I'm gonna put some butter in the skillet. Can you imagine that? A little butter in the skillet and let that start melting. Now, because Judy always said we have to have more butter, so I've got flour tortillas here, again, that I bought from the grocery store. If you like to make your own, you can do that. And this is some softened butter. So I've just taken a little bit of that butter that was cubed and put it in the microwave, 3 5-second intervals to get it soft but not melted. Softened butter works better than melted butter in this situation because it doesn't separate. So now I'm just gonna spread this on the outside of each of these tortillas. And this will just take a minute. We'll get all these done. And now I'm gonna make the filling for the quesadillas. So I'm gonna start with a 1/2 pound of shredded Monterey Jack cheese. And I've got 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of coriander, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. So this is a lovely seasoned mixture to make these quesadillas have some awesome flavor. And I want to mix that in with the cheese. And then I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of diced red bell peppers and a couple of good pinches, maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of cilantro. So now you have a beautiful mixture that has color to it and a lot of flavor. So last, you add the crab meat. Now I like claw meat with quesadillas because it's sweeter and it gives it more flavor. If you don't like claw meat, you can use jumbo lump crab meat, you can use lump crab meat, any of those will work. I don't usually use claw meat for anything else because it's not as pretty as the lump crab meat, but, so this is about a 1/2 pound of crab meat. And I'm just gonna stir that up so everything is mixed in well. When you start to make the quesadillas, one of the things you wanna do is you don't wanna fill them all the way to the edge, because once they start to melt, the cheese is gonna melt towards the edge. So you do maybe 3 tablespoons, but sort of just a little bit off the edge, as you can see there. So then we're gonna put a top on here, and I'm gonna go ahead and you press it down, then I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the skillet while I make the other ones. There's probably enough ingredients here to make 4 quesadillas. I'm just gonna make 3 because I think that's enough for my guest. Usually for your guest, a whole quesadilla, if you have men, they're gonna probably want a whole quesadilla, but a lady's probably only gonna want half. And what you wanna do is just, you're gonna cook it until, I've got it on medium heat, medium to low heat. You don't want it too hot. And I'm gonna cook it until you start to see the cheese melt. The tortilla will brown on one side and then we will flip it over. So it's gonna take a couple of minutes and then we'll flip it over and see how it turns out. All right, I think this is ready to flip. So you can see the tortilla's getting toasted. You're gonna flip it over. Look how beautiful that is. We're gonna let that finish up, and while that's finishing up, I'm gonna make a little sauce for us to use. This is a super easy sauce. It's 2 ingredients. I've got 1/2 cup of sour cream and about a 1/4 cup of red pepper puree. You can buy red pepper puree at the grocery store. If you don't want to buy it, you can make it yourself. All you have to do is roast the red bell peppers. You can see that on another episode, and put them in the blender. And look how quickly we have this beautiful sauce to go on these quesadillas. It's very simple and easy, but oh so yummy. And I'm going to put a dash of my crazy salt in it. Y'all all know that I love my crazy salt. Give it a little zing. And while that's finishing up, I'm going to start cutting these. So I'm serving these for dinner, so I'm going to cut them in quarters. If you're serving them from an appetizer, I would cut them in 6 pieces. But this is a dinner portion. And so now I'm going to put them there. Look how beautiful those look. And delicious. I can hardly wait for them. And then cut this one. Very simple to do. And as you can see, very quick. This all took about 5 minutes. And you know, your guests can be here watching you do this, and they think it's fun to watch you cook. I'm going to put a little extra cilantro on top of here for color. So now we have our crab meat quesadillas, our arugula, artichoke heart, hearts of palm, and sun-dried tomato salad, and our watermelon lemonade. Now let's give it a taste and see what it tastes like. I'm excited. Need a little spoon for the sauce. And as you see, I put the sauce on the bowl, on the platter. And people can take some little extra cilantro if they want. And we'll taste a little salad. And as you see, when I'm going in here, it's tossing the dressing right into the rest of the salad. Okay, have my cocktail. This is a great summer recipe. So let's see, the salad, very yummy. I want to taste these quesadillas. Put a little sauce on here. I haven't had these since last summer. Making me very happy. Remember, we are here to make your life easy with entertaining and cooking. Don't forget, make it easy, make it fun, but most important of all, enjoy the experience. Cheers.